G'day, how you going? We're back here on this this little spot. We're gonna give it a go, but we'll come in with some stronger tactics this time. We're actually gonna hit this a little bit harder. I've got some things up my sleeves we're gonna try. One of them being a little bit of ground bait and just a different type of rig setup, similar to what we used last week or in the last video. So we've got a couple hours, let's hit it, let's see how we go. We're going very light because it's a very steep bank, so no chair, just the bag, rods, a rod rest, the stuff I need. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, I'll check you on the chest and yeah, let's go, let's do it. Alrighty, so we're loaded up. Let's grab these rods for a real second. What else do I need? Net, grab one rod rest, they're the electrical one, and bag and bait. I need one of these. Nah, don't need those. Got what we need. I'll make this up now because I don't need a full bag of this. Just need a half. Oh no, we can use the full bag. We'll do it. There's just breadcrumbs. Get that out. Always make sure you take your rubbish with you. This stuff works an absolute treat. You don't need much, just a sprinkle in, like so. Check you back down. Whole tin of corn in there, include in the water. Make sure you take your rubbish with you. Chuck that down. I'll take one of these just in case. Throw it in the net. The rest of that I'll mix it with a little bit of the water in the river, and let's go make our way over there. Making a mess of everything here, but that's okay. So I'll lock the old car up. Perfect. All right. Let's go catch some fish, guys. How you all been? What's going on? Beautiful. Just replying as if you're actually telling me. Probably not even telling me at all, which is very okay. Alright, hopping over this, and don't worry, this is not private property. It's just a weird divider between that little exit of the park and right here, which is going to be our spot. I'm going to get all this stuff off me, and then I'll bring you back to throwing the rods out. This is where we're going to be fishing. Probably there and over there. All right, I'm going to get some stuff set up and then I'll bring you straight back in. Too easy. Alrighty, let's get into it. This is us for the next little while. I'm going to try this guy out first. So I'll run through this rig. We have a cage feeder, method feeder. It's going to run up to a bead that's locked onto the swivel, and then from there have a quick release followed by our hook and the hair rig section. I'm going to put corn on here and then I'll burley on there. So I'm going to get the corn going now, which is pretty simple. We just chuck it straight on like so. This tool's very old. Just got to make sure we get that corn right through the middle. It doesn't go off to the side. If it goes off to the side, it's not going to stay on the hair rig as well. Straight through like this. I usually put about 6, because what that'll do is that will deter a lot of the smaller carp and leave you with the bigger carp. Alright, so like so, take that little arm down, chuck it on here to this hook, get it off my finger like so, lock it in, put all your corn on, and I have next to me a perfect little bit of grass that I push through this little loop like this. Push that corn back. Now that corn is now locked on. Move it across, and that won't bother the carp none. You would think that little hard bit of grass, but in my experience, it doesn't bother the carp none at all. Into the burley that we've made without hooking myself. Now I did make this just a little bit too thick, but it will dry up. But while it's a little bit more too thick, I can take a clump like this, nice good clump straight on it. That will break up in the water. Chuck you down here, take you right up, and work out where we want to cast, because now we're going to have to be consistent on where we cast. And I'm thinking a little off those lilies, straight there. Let that come down. We've hit the bottom, put the rod down on this very makeshifty bank we got going. Once I'm adequately happy that's tight, put the bait runner on, put this bobbin on, which we went over yesterday, turn that on. But essentially what happens is if you get a fish bite, it goes up, but if a fish picks it up and comes to me, this drops down, ultimately giving a bite each time. Now, how are we setting this one up? Similar. The only difference to this one is we've got a regular hook, and down on this end, same method feeder. We don't have a beater, it's got a bit of plastic over it on a quick release. So if they're not going on the hair rig, we've got this one as well. This is just going to be just regular corn straight onto it. Nothing too complicated. And they have an option what they want to go for. Like so. Check that off out the way. Grab a bit out of the bucket. Like so. And we'll cast this guy in. But we're going to go a little bit different. So this guy right over there where that bank starts to eave in, I want to cast pretty much right out as far as I can into the deepest part of that little recess. Just like that. Very happy with that. And the rod across, so you can feel it hit the bottom, which it did. Beautiful. Set this up just the same as the other rod, so you do it till the line is tight. That's the important part. Line is tight. Bait runner on. Turn that on. Get that going. We now have everything set up. One over there, one over there. That's our setup. And yeah, we'll kick back now. We'll sit and wait a little bit and see if anything comes in. All right, let's go. Yeah, we gotta. Oh, we're on. No, you little mongrel. It was on. I don't know what it got caught on. Oh dear. It's a good sign though. That was on this one. That's okay. We'll rebait it and go again. It worked pretty well. It's a good sign. Very nice, good sign. Let's get some more corn back on this and throw it back out. Pretty sure there was very much a me error on that one. I did not hook up in time. That's okay. We'll go there this time. Bottom beautiful. Same as before. We'll get our line tight. Bait runner on and hook her up. All right, beautiful. Let's see if something comes back. It's a good sign though. Beautiful job. All right, let's go. I think I've blown it. It was a good take. It was pulling line. I messed up the hook up and it's been radio silence the last half an hour. I know. Oh, you're kidding me. Right over there was a carp jump. There's still time, but the light is fading. It's hard. They're very... Problem is, once it gets colder, the carp start to school up. So instead of a lot of them being dispersed over the waterway, they start to school up into groups and stay quite tight in their groups. And it's just looking like there's not too many close to me. Although that carp jumping over there was a good sign. I may pull this one back in and do a real far cast back out into that corner for the last maybe half an hour of light. Actually, you know what, I will do that. I'm feeling like that might be the way to go, and we'll just do the old fingers crossed, see how we go. All right, I'm gonna do that. Let's do a nice far cast out there. At the end of the day, it would be worth giving it a try, in my opinion. My humble but not asked opinion. Let's load her up with some goodies. There we go. When you're using this though, you gotta make sure you clean your hands before you touch your handle. This stuff will stick in there, make a right mess for a while. Alright, we're gonna go for a good long yeet. That was a good long yeet. It's out there. That line down low. Beautiful. So, yep, pull it across a little bit. That's a Hail Mary of a cast right there. Yeah, no, that's me. That line tight, which it is. A little bit. Alright. One can only hope. It's right out there. Close to where I just saw that carp show. So we'll give that half an hour. And yeah, next time we come at this spot, we will probably just work our way along this bank and access points where we can get to. But let's see if that gets us a last minute hookup. This one by the lily pads over here hasn't produced me anything. It's been very quiet, and that's the one I was confident would give me something more. I think there's a lot of factors. I mean, if you go off the moon, like we've got the tiniest little crescent moon. All of those sort of things, they affect the fish. I believe they do. Right, I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna give it another half an hour in that spot. See if that paid off, just casting a little bit further out into that recessed bank over there, a little bit closer to where I saw that carp jump. Could have cast further, but if you yank it too hard, you get a chance of just throwing all of that ground bait out of your feeder, which you don't want, preferably, because then you got it all through the river. The carp will be feeding here all the way through when you want to keep them localized. Anywho, we'll sit down, we'll see how this goes, and yeah, we'll give it half an hour. If not, the fishing fates. They gave me one chance and I blew it, and I'll own it. But I'm looking for redemption on it right now. Alright, let's go. Rightio, have a look at that gloriousness that you've got over there. Beautiful. No fish. Well, I say no fish. We had a fish, we had a bite, we had a take. Human error messed that one up. Wasn't given another chance, unfortunately. But that is autumn fishing. It's autumn. It's getting cold. The days are getting shorter. It's 7:30, and it looks lighter on the camera, but it is not. But I got to see that beautiful orange sunset. We'll try again. We're going up to, me and Phil, we are going up to the Murray River on the weekend, so going up for some Murray cod, yellow belly, silver perch, bound to be carp. We've got a few locations up there we're going to try, so stay tuned on that. This was my last minute attempt to get some fishing before I head up. No fish, unfortunately, but I tried. I did try. Anyway, thank you for coming along. I'm going to load all the stuff up in the car, and next day or two start getting ready to go up north. Alright, beautiful. Thank you for coming along. I tried to get you fish. I tried hard. Just didn't happen today, unfortunately. Thank you for coming along, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later.